or they try to.
What in God's name is going on in here? What was that ruckus?
What ruckus?
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.
Could you describe the ruckus, sir?
You're now listening to Music Impulse with Smilez.
H-Town, out here doing his thing. He in the DFW, doing some work. Working on some top secret things. Moving and shaking with the folks in the city. So I had to get with my guy, Khody Blake. Straight out of Houston. Loud music, entertainment, and all that. So how you been, my guy?
Man, I've been good. Like you just said, just got into Dallas, man. It's beautiful out here. Looking at some traffic on the freeway. It's busy out here, bro. I like it.
Yeah, for sure. But definitely let's start off with what's the plans while you're here for a few days?
Oh man, get out, do some networking, see the town, explore, man, network with people, the whole nine. I've been to Dallas a couple times. It's not my first rodeo out here. It's always fun being out here, especially in the nightlife. So, I'm looking forward to having fun, maybe getting into a little bit of trouble. Not good, not bad trouble, but good trouble. You know what I'm saying? There's different types. And I know people don't know my lingo, but I like getting into good trouble. So, we're going to see.
Hey, they should know, if they ain't heard your project, the Khody Blake show, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you talk about you like get into some trouble, a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, the whole nine,
Yeah, but definitely want to bring it back because we talked about it before we hopped on. I first heard about you when I interviewed my guys, the Art of Ratchet. Shout out to Fat Pimp and Tim Ned. Rapper producer duo. They out here doing their thing like everywhere, performing like at all the shows. Doing all the big things around here. The Tim Ned, I know you got some Tim Ned joints. I've even seen him post some of your stuff that he's worked on. So I know you've been with him. Then again, you on they joint, the Art of Ratchet album that they got, the Sneaky League joint. So I definitely want to start there, about how that song come to be, and then just a little bit about getting to know them and working with them.
Yeah. So Derek had the idea. Shout out Derek McKinney, Loud Music CEO.
Yeah.
He had an idea. He heard, he heard the sample. He was like, "Hey man, we gotta do something with this record right here, man. It's got the sample in it. I think y'all be dope on it." And so, initially, I was just gonna do the hook. Like I got the hook through, and it came to me easy. Cause Fat laid down the first couple parts, for Sneaky Link, and I was like, yeah, that's dope. I feel like I can say something to it. And then I put my hook on it. And then I get a message back. And Derek was like, okay. Can you drop a verse though? I said, yeah, why not? So I just had fun with the verse on it. Tim dropped his in. Fat came through at the end. And we hit a home run out of the park with it, man. Sneaky Link, hot record, fun record. The video is even more insane. I loved everything that came with it, man. I loved it. With the whole cheaters aspect and everything in the video too, like it took it home.
Yeah, the video is super dope. And I was like, plus I know like Fat Pimp's just an entertaining guy, just with himself. So I was like, I really enjoyed it in the project because that's how I first came to be. I'm like, oh, this Art of Ratchet thing, whatever Fat Pimp was doing, I'm like, hey, I'm rocking with it. I was like, not only rocking with his music, but just meeting him as a person. And I was just like, yo, I just rock with him just as a person in general. So I was like,
Yeah,
he's super dope, super humble, and he's like, I remember meeting him. I was like, yeah, it's like, I'm a podcaster, I'm interested. And he was like, yeah, for sure, take my number. I was like, oh, damn, okay.
yeah, yeah.
He was like, yeah, man, text me whenever you ready to set it up, and we can do it.
Yeah. Fat's been that way ever since the first day I met him, man. Like when I first got introduced to him, first off, like shout out to Fat Pimp.
Yeah.
Definitely a legend out here in Dallas and even over in H-Town, man, because he's from Houston too. A lot of people don't even know that he grew up in Houston a little bit before he becoming to Dallas. And like for me, it's like having an older brother, man. Like he gives so much insight to the world, how things work, how the music game works, and everything. And I've been learning from him as I go. Every time we link up, he talks to me. He's the reason why, even when before the shows, like we pray together, we do all that together. So much love to Fat, and yeah, again, he down to earth, humble, and he helped drive it home just as much as we all did. Tim did, and myself too. So that's how the record came to be as great as it is, because we got legendary people working together to make something happen.
Yeah, that's dope. And then on the production side, what's it like just being in the studio with Tim, like just seeing him work his magic, and then on the other end, like being blessed with one of his joints.
Man, Tim is insane. Like the way he produces his beats, the way he just comes up with the idea, it's second to none. And he's got a good chunk of records off of the Khody Blake show. I know, like for sure. Let Me Know, Trouble,
Okay.
Flow So Random.
And, he was fast enough.
Yeah, and the Phenom too as well.
Okay, yeah.
The Phenom as well. He's got 4. And when he sent me those beats for the project, it didn't take me long at all. When I say my process in the studio, like if I hear the beat, I like it, I instantly just go in and I record. Sometimes I might write, sometimes I might just freestyle, and with all his beats, 9 times out of 10, I start off freestyling because the beat just goes so hard. When you hear it in the speakers, when you hear it in your headphones, it's something to really marvel at how he comes up with these ideas. And I've even learned from him too. Like I actually started to like dip and dabble in production myself and learn how to create because of Tim. Like I further opened the book. It was already open because I went to school for it, but he kind of sort of helped bust the creativity wide open, even in my aspect. So you can learn from Tim. You can learn from both of these guys. You know what I'm saying? That's what I appreciate most about them too.
Yeah, that's dope. Speaking how you just said that you went to school for it. So yeah, let me know about growing up and wanting to get into music. Like was being an artist always your dream, or like did you want to do more of the business side? Like let me know. Tell me about that.
Oh man, so like music's in my family. Like we are all instrumentalists. Like I was in band for most of my school life, from intermediate school all the way through high school. I was in band and I fell in love with it, just making music. And my main instrument though was like the clarinet back then, but
I thought I went to flute myself, and then I went to trombone.
Yeah. So like, and that transcended to me just learning instruments, period. Drums, saxophone, flute, and all that. And then when I got into high school, that was a time period where a lot of things started changing, and I would just be with my buddies and we would just bang on tables and make beats and just do it for fun. Like making the beats and then rapping.
Everybody was doing that clips.
So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like we would have fun and do that. And then like it got serious to where sophomore year of high school, I just started writing. I was writing a lot. And so I would write out my feelings, write to certain beats, write to certain songs that I would hear. I would do covers at that point, like for some of the songs that are out. Like that's how Weezy, Lil Wayne, he got his push through mixtapes and things like that. Like he would go on other people's beats and remix them. So I was like, man, I could do that too. So I would do that in high school with like no knowledge of like what college taught me, because they teach you the digital audio workstations and all of that. So like I would be recording, I would be mixing, I would be doing all that in high school. And then in college, that's where I learned most of everything, all the terminology, and even like, what I'm saying, like all of the little small intricates in microphone placement and how to make sure that your vocals are engineered and sound crisp and clear, all that. I engineered most of most of what I do anyway. So yeah, man, it's been a staple for me all my life. I balled out a couple times on the court every now and then. So, you know, initially I wanted to do like basketball, be like a basketball player or something like that. But music took over after that, man. I poured everything into it, and I ain't looked back since.
That's dope. That's dope. So
Yeah.
I know you got a few joints out there besides the Khody Blake show. Was that like your first real project that you worked on, or is like? Okay, that's
yeah,
dope.
That's my baby. That's my first EP, my first project out on any major social, not social, but streaming platform. Yep, that's my first one.
Okay, so let's talk about making that. What was that like? Making that, and you know, focusing in on like, okay, this is my first baby. So what was that like, and how did you know when you were ready?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. This might sound different from everybody else, but I didn't even know if it was until I let Derek and my team hear it. It was a project that I had. Most of the songs that I had on it were completed. There were a few things, like a few extra songs that I wanted to add, like the ones that Tim did. And I put my emotion into it. A lot of the songs that I have come from something that is within me. Like I like to put real emotion, real feeling in all of the songs that I do. So every song that you hear is literally almost like a mood. Damn near. Like you got The Sound of Truth, which literally talks about like me going through, you know, psychological, you know, impasses, obstacles, things going on in my head, like what should I do? And I get, you know, I talk about it in that. We talk about trouble, like how we were talking in earlier, like getting into trouble. Not bad trouble, you know, being involved in the craziness of the world, but more like a fun, good trouble where you're
like we just kicking it for the weekend, like in the homies, like head to the club and all that.
Yeah, see, you can relate, and literally it's like that. Because what guy don't like looking around and seeing beautiful women over here, beautiful women over there? I don't know what to do, so we just gonna turn up and have fun. You know, like
we just about to see what the night brings. Like,
yeah, exactly, exactly. So, like, I put my feeling, emotion, everything into that project, and you know, I pushed it to Derek, and he heard it, and he was just like, "Yeah, no, this right here, this is it. This is solid. You got a solid set right here. This sounds great. The production on it is fantastic. The engineering on it is fantastic," which really got me because I might not have produced it all, but I did, like I said, engineer all my vocals, all the effect, everything.
Yes, that's dope. See, that makes me definitely like really tune in, like when I listen to it again, because I was just like, this is fire just also off the music. So like knowing that you also engineered, like, yo, I engineered my joint too.
Yeah, man. So like, yeah, that being my first baby to be put out, man. I ain't no words. I'm just glad that the world can hear it, and it's on a platform where everybody can reach it and relate and just vibe and have fun with it. That means more to me, more than damn near anything, man.
Yeah. So before we get to that single off the Let Me Know joint, I definitely want to say Burn It Up. I like Burn It Up, but I was thinking like, you know, if you did want to go back into the studio and re-rock it and re-promote it, I had an idea while I was listening to it. I was like, if you want to do a remix to that one, I thought about 4 rappers that you could reach out to get a verse, or maybe even get 2 verses, you know, from. So first off, I said Fat Pimp. I was like, yo, Pimp sound like he'd be dope on this.
All right.
I said Jeezy sound like he'd be dope on this.
Okay.
2 Chainz or Gotti. I was like, I feel like because I thought about Jeezy first. I was like, for some reason I feel like I hear like Jeezy on this track. So I was like, what if you couldn't get Jeezy? I'm like, who else do I think would like be like a perfect fit for like this joint? I was like, or if you can get 2, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was like, you know, work that music industry magic, and I was like, you know.
Yeah, bro, Burn It Up is actually one of my favorites. Like, it's a summertime record. Like, I play that a lot just by being outside. Like, when I'm at the beach, I play that. When I'm sometimes, when I'm in the gym too, like, I play that because it's a beautiful day. Like, it's bright and sunny. Like, I listen to different things. And like, that record alone just brought a sense of joy and fun for me. So I wanted to bring the sense of joy and fun in the ears of everybody else. And literally, you could take it anywhere. It's so international and it's so big. Miami, Brazil, the whole nine. Like those were the places that I was thinking about when I made the record. So yeah, man, but the features too, especially Gotti and 2 Chainz, I like that idea.
So I thought about it. I was like, hey, if you want to go and re-rock that, like, hey, another project came out a couple of years ago, but y'all still need to get to know me. Like, hey, it don't matter. Like,
yeah, exactly. I like it.
Because it'll still be a new joint to a whole lot more people. So I was like, yo, like if he got like 1 or 2 features on here, like this is really burn it up.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, so just if you want to be like, hey, Derek, I think we need to make some calls.
Right, like this. That's the idea. Just look at it. Yeah,
like we need to take a trip to Atlanta next, man. Yeah. But yeah, so then you also got the main single, the Let Me Know, which again we talked about had a remix with Flip. So let's talk about the inspiration behind just the original, and then also just going in and saying, hey, let's add Flip to it. Houston legend right there.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Lil Flip, man. Lil Flip is one of my favorite rappers, especially with like Game Over and Get Down Like a Pimp. David Banner, man, like, and he also one of my mama's favorite rappers too. That's how it's big on me because we rock with Flip. I personally rock with Flip so much.
That's why I was like, he literally back in the day was my favorite too. I was like, man, because we ain't gonna speak on it, but when the issue with another rapper happened, I was just like, fuck that dude, like no, come on, like nigga, no.
Nah, man, at all. I wasn't even tripping about it, man. And
because I was rocking with Flip. I was like, oh, I got all the Flip's mixtapes. I got all the projects.
Yeah.
It was him and Chameleon for me. I was like, it was Flip, and then it was Chameleon for me coming to the freestyles and the mixtapes.
Yeah, and the crazy thing was Derek again. He brought it up to me. He was like, "What do you think about getting Lil Flip to remix on Let Me Know?" And literally, as quick as that pause was, it only took me 2 seconds. Like, I thought about it, and I was just like, "Go, do it! Like, just do it! Like, I want to hear it." He knocked it out. I think it was like not even. It didn't take less. It's less than a week, and he shot it back over, and I heard it, and I was just like, "Yeah, it's crazy." And we even got the video together too, man. The video was everything. Being able to go downtown and shoot it. And of course, like if y'all ain't seen it, I can dance too. So shout out John Glenn with the choreo. You add in the choreo, you add in the freestyle king, you add in the sunny day. Great vibes, man. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna have to check that out after this. I'm gonna check that video out.
Gotta check the video out, bro. That video was fun to do, everything to do, man. And I'm super appreciative of Lil Flip for even jumping on and everything. And we've been close since. I've been with him for a lot of his other artists too. Shout out Rambo Reed. They were together shooting a video for his project. And I was right there with him, taking in the knowledge, watching how he moves, learning the game and everything. I was with him the whole day. So, again, being able to be with these guys, learn from these guys, and apply it to my skill set is something incredible, man.
Yeah, because I know, like, one of my homies, Lo, and Naughty Ruckus podcast, shout out to listen to us every Saturday on all your favorite streaming platforms, Inaudible Ruckus, Music Impulse is powered by Inaudible Ruckus Presents, the network. But yeah, he did Inaudible Ruckus a couple years ago, so it was just dope to see, like, and hear, like, one of my favorite rappers growing up and just talk about how he's still out here grinding and still putting in work and be able to still be relevant out here, even now, 2023. So I was like, yeah, that was dope. So when I heard that, I was like, oh, we got a remix with Flip. I gotta listen to that. I listened to that before I even listened to the original. I was like, I know I shouldn't do it to myself because I have a tendency, like, once you hear the remix,
you can't go back.
Yeah, it's like the original don't even. It's like, oh, listen to the remix. I gotta hit the remix.
Hey, man, it's all love because I know the feeling, man. It's still love, bro. It's still love. Yeah,
there's been plenty of songs I've heard in my life. It's like I hear the remix first and like, oh, let me go to. I was like, oh, the original don't like it don't hit the same because the remix is just so fire.
It sure do. Fire.
Yeah. But then I also want to talk about the fact that, you know, I went in and like, oh yeah, he's like melodic R&B. So would you consider just like an artist, or you like R&B, or would you say like you are a rapper? How would you categorize yourself and folks as?
Here's my thing. I always categorize myself as just an artist, because there's so many ways that I can just go on a track and just throw in a sound, and the sound might work. I might hit you with, you know, melodic R&B, like a Let Me Know and a Trouble, or I might hit you with a like kind of like gritty hip hop style R&B, like the new single that I just dropped called Rounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's rap, and I can still, like, I'm still rapping, but I'm still on the melody of it all. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it just really just depends on what I'm listening to, the sound, the beat. Or I can throw down, like, I've released remixes, again, to different songs, and I'm completely just rapping. Like, some people don't even know that I have that in my arsenal. Like, I can write my own rhymes and all that stuff. I can rap pretty well. So I just consider myself to be like an all-around versatile, just music artist. I don't really tie myself to R&B. I don't tie myself to hip-hop a lot, or pop, like, because I can do pop. We're Burning Up, and that's a pop sound. So, you know, I don't like being put in the box, man. I'm all the way around with it. You know what I'm saying? Extremely versatile.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was up when, because again, I was like, I heard Let Me Know, and then I was like, oh, he is, and then when to Flow So Random, I was like, oh, my nigga is like barring it up.
Yeah, bro, bars on Flow So Random, the Phenom, Penthouse. Those are my rap records. So it's like, dang, he can. Yeah, I sure can, man. And it's just fun. It's fun for me. It really is, because I'm exploring different sides of me, and people get to experience the different sides of me, and it's not just one way. A lot of these people out here, which it ain't no disrespect, because some of them, I love that. They're like, hey, it's straight rap, and you know they got bars. Drake, Big Sean, just to name a few. Jack Harlow, even. I love Jack Harlow's music. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he spits his versatile wordplay and everything, the whole nine, is crazy. Eminem is another one of my favorites too. So it's like, I get that too, but it's because of them that I'm able to be as versatile. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. That's dope. Speaking about your joint, Penthouse, I wanted to just ask you like a fun question. One, what would your dream house or penthouse look like? And then the follow-up, if you could live with, let's say, 3 other celebrities, it don't matter, like music, acting, or whatever, who would you live with as roommates?
Ooh. So my dream penthouse, definitely, I believe, would be in the middle of the city, for sure. Big window views. I want to see everything. TV screens, the whole nine, but it's still humble with it. Like, I'm humble about it. So, like, it would be just like that. And then if I had to pick like 3 celebrities, or if I had roommates or anything like that, man, I mean, I don't know, man. I like my space, so I ain't gonna say I would be solo. I don't know. That's a good question. I think I would have to choose, for sure, Chris Brown.
Okay.
Yeah. For sure, Drake.
Okay.
And I see, and that's even scary, because I know that they have beef. Like, you would put 2 sharks in the tank like that? I don't know, but they squashed the beef.
Just don't bring Rihanna to any party.
Yeah. And then the third one, man, I'm gonna go with Big Sean.
Okay, yeah.
And the reason why is because Big Sean, like, he's grounded, you know.
Yeah, it's like he'll try to, like, hey y'all, like, come on, like, let's go do some yoga, like, let's chill,
yeah,
let's smoke some weed, chill out, bro. And then he go like, hey, like Janae coming over with some of her friends, you know, Janae gonna bring some beautiful women.
Like, Chris, you already know, like, Chris gonna bring the girls, Drake gonna bring the girls too, cause that's just how it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, Sean gonna bring the vibe. He gonna be woo-saw with it. He gonna be chill, and that's it. And we all gonna sit on the couch, game and drink and have fun the whole nine, man. So, yeah, it would be definitely like spot for the bros, something to kick back, have fun with, and create to the end of time, bro.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be fire. You know, y'all all just making hot fire music and all that. So, your single Rounds. Let's speak about that, because that's the main thing. You know, that's the new joint out right now. So, talk to us and let us promote this. So what's up with Rounds?
So Rounds, again, it deals with another. It's a mood. It was a mood for me. I found the beat. Shout out to Dylan Graham. And also shout out to John Conception too. He is a songwriter, singer. And when I heard the record initially, I got excited because it sounded like a club record. Now, if a lot of people know me, club records are in my lane thanks to Fat Pimp. You feel me? If it wasn't for Fat, it would be a whole different story. But I like the way that it sounded. It had a nighttime feel, and I love the nighttime. I love midnight skies. I love all of that. So I just kind of sort of put this package together, added my feel on what Rounds would mean to me. You know, when I heard everything, what would the Rounds mean to me? And I figured, okay, it's Rounds, and we talking about getting it in and having some late night fun. So that's what it's about. It's about late night fun, and it's fun, late night fun for me. So I just love the way it sounds, man. When the beat turn on and then a bass hit too.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah. Actually, because we're gonna play the song, if you can take a moment to introduce the joint, we're gonna play it right here.
Oh, hey, listen, it's your boy Khody Blake, the Phenom, and we about to get into some rounds right now. Let's go.
Take it down. Get it started cause we going rounds. You feeling it now? Yeah. I'm feeling it now. You ain't trust anybody, but I take your body, I'ma take it down. When I pull it to the lobby, get it started cause we going rounds. Sip a little honey, maybe plenty, shawty touch it, she feeling it now. Feeling the way, I'm on the way. I'm on the way, yeah. Girl, you know I'm on the way. Send me the text, yeah. Girl, you gon' get it today, yeah. Fucking it up, go ahead and put that on me. I'm tryna dive, yeah. Dive all the way to the deep, and I ain't gon' lie, body stay fit. RBF light, she don't fuck with you lame. She slim like a Snicker, she way too legit. Just look at you, baby, I fuck with you. Oh my god, damn. You the baddest off rippin', you know it, and you ain't even gotta show it. Only do that shit for me when you back that ass up and you throw it. I'm about to take you down, yeah. We about to go these rounds, pulling up to the end. We swing up here and we in the clouds, but you know I got next, so just stick around. And you know I got next, baby, drink it down. Got you feeling yourself when you make it bounce. I'ma knock it out for the count. You ain't trust anybody, but I take your body, I'ma take it down. When I pull it to the lobby, get it started, cause we going rounds. Sip a little honey, maybe plenty, shawty touch it, she feeling it now. Feeling the way, I'm on the way, I'm on the way, I'm on the way, got you feeling the waves. Roll up a king and go out of space.
It's BA, Black IRS, aka Black Wall Street in the building.
This is E-Ray, the quasi-bad guy, the Diet Coke of evil, Peen Malenko, of course, the American Cream, Brody Loads.
And I am your pod guy, your pod tribal chief, the boy A-Dub in the building. And this is Let Me Book the Territory, the greatest four-man wrestling podcast known to mankind.
Absolutely. And you can catch us now on Inaudible Ruckus Presents. And we'll be here every Friday, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're ready for it, to sweet me when you see me and let the madness run wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We just played my guest, Khody Blake, new joint rounds, off of next project, where we just throwing singles out. So what's going on? What's we getting some before the end of 2023, or we just filling it out? So what's going on?
Man, we are filling it up. First show is going to be, I think, September 16th.
Day after my birthday.
Texas.
Okay,
Yeah. Wait, whose birthday?
Day after my birthday.
Oh, bro. Are you in the DFW? We in the DFW.
Yep, I'm in Luke. Yep.
Oh, bro, you got to come out to the show then, man.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Nah, wait. So we got a show out here September 16th, Dallas Fort Worth. I'm on stage with Soulja Boy. You gotta get your tickets. You have to get your tickets. You gotta be in the building, because I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna shout you out for your birthday. You gotta come through.
For sure.
Ain't no excuses now.
Yeah.
That got me hyped, bro. So you gotta come. And everybody else listening, all y'all gotta come, man. Y'all gotta come to the show out here in Dallas if you're in Dallas. And then if you're in Houston, if you're in H-Town back home, we got a show coming up on September 25th. My own show. The Phenom is gonna be lit. It's gonna be live. I plan to do what I do, have fun, and shut it down. We got more shows that are coming up soon too. I got a couple shows out here this week as well. We talking damn near tour life. You feel me? And then we also gonna be making records in between. I plan to make more records. I got more records coming up on the way. More videos dropping too on the way. It's a whole lot of great things coming off of the music that we have right now too, and the music that's on the way. So, and especially, and also Rounds. The video for Rounds is dropping soon too. So it's action packed this last few months this year, man.
Okay, dope. Definitely looking forward to it and seeing more of what you got going on, man. That's dope. It's dope.
Oh yeah, and bro, you gotta come out. Your birthday? Nah, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make sure I go get my ticket right after this.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure.
Yeah, and Soulja Boy, because that was college days, so I was like, hey, hey, you.
Listen, I'm gonna be cranking that and finding somebody to kiss through the phone the whole fucking night.
Let's go.
For real, man.
LOL smiley face.
LOL smiley face, the whole nine, dog. I plans to have fun, man. I plans to turn up, have fun. If y'all ain't never been to a Khody Blake show, you gotta come to a Khody Blake show. It's everything. It's vibes, the whole nine. Get your fun on, for real. Real talk.
Definitely. Also, you mentioned a couple times you got a nickname, Phenom. Talk to us about how that nickname came to be about.
Man, it was dubbed to me by none other than the Derek McKinney. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't just given like, yeah, you're
like
the
jest.
Phenom. It was more like it was also pep talk too. Like that name stuck with me because that's exactly the mood that I feel whenever I'm moving around and I'm doing what I do. Like I like to take things the extra step forward. You know what I'm saying? I like to go the extra level. I like to be not just great at what I do. You know what I'm saying? So, and he used the term phenomenal or phenom, and it just stuck. The whole team kept it. The whole team on loud. Shout out to the whole team, man. They just kind of sort of instilled it and engraved it in my head. It just stuck, and I just been running with it. I'm the phenom, the kid from A-Leaf, is what I like to call a kid out of Southwest A-Leaf, Texas. And I'm always hold it down for the SWAT, but yeah, the Phenom just stuck. I mean, I even got the song called The Phenom just because he gave it to me, and I was so excited. Like, bro, this is a new field for me. So I made a whole song about being the Phenom.
And it's fire too. It's like,
hey man, I appreciate that. But that song literally is like the Phenom, straight up, no doubt. That's me.
Before we wrap it up, because we've mentioned him a few times, Derek, speak about like how like important and just like impactful it is to have someone like Derek in your corner. Because I follow him on Instagram and so I always see him posting loud and promoting everybody and just doing big things. And then again working with Amber and all that and hear about the stuff that they got going on. So speak about like what's it like to have someone like him in your corner.
It's honestly everything, man. Like I speak for myself all the time, but I feel like even the people who work with us on the label, everybody on the label, to the artists, to even everybody that comes to our events, like we host events and do all these
Loud
great
Music
things.
Fest. Like, this is the second year they just had it. Second year.
Oh no, third.
Third.
If I'm not mistaken, it might even. It's been so many years. If it's not the third, it's the fourth, man. Like we've been doing this for so long. I honestly did lose count. I ain't even gonna lie. But we host so many events for like indie artists, placement and pushes and exposure. Like having somebody like Derek McKinney in your corner, you have somebody that's gonna have your back. You put the work in, and he believes that the work is great work, it's dope work, it's solid work, and it can get somewhere. He's gonna push it. He's gonna push everybody. He's gonna hold everybody accountable. He's gonna make sure that not only, he's pushing as hard as he can, but we too are pushing as hard as we can. He's the kind of guy, he's gonna motivate. He always motivates us, drops text messages in our threads and everything like that, motivating us to be better for the next day ahead, for what we got coming up next. And that's what you want to have in your corner. You wouldn't want anybody who continuously downplays or downgrades or makes you feel like you less than. Derek don't make me feel like I'm less than. He makes me feel like I'm more than just an artist, more than just the phenom. See what I mean? Exactly. So I give high praise to him, because he's helped not only shape me as an artist, but he's also helped with the developmental stages just in life. Because this the life we live in, we always learning. We always learning, and to have a teacher and a mentor and like him, it's a blessing, man. So much love to Derek McKinney, my whole team, my whole entourage staff, everybody, man. If it wasn't for him, shoot, of course it wouldn't be Loud. And we loud, baby. We loud.
Yeah, y'all doing big things over there at Loud Music. But just to wrap up, is there anything else you want to let the fans know? Let them know your social medias and all that. Anything else?
Yeah, of course. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Khody Blake Music. That's KHODY Blake Music. The first name is spelled different. That is my name, wholesomely. Make sure y'all follow me and get y'all streaming in on all streaming platforms for the Khody Blake Show rounds. We got the video dropping soon around as well. It's gonna be out to the world sooner than later. And make sure y'all get y'all tickets to the shows coming up. Dallas, Fort Worth, we out here September 16th for the Soulja Boy show. That's your birthday. Don't miss it. And September 25th out in H-Town, my hometown, my city. We're going to be shutting it down over there too. Tickets are on sale. And man, come through. Come catch these vibes, man.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna do that. And appreciate you taking the time with me, man. Enjoy your time while you're out here over the next few days. Don't get into any bad trouble, some good trouble. Take plenty of rounds, go out and all that. And we're gonna let everybody know who you are. Khody Blake is in the building. You know what I'm saying? Man. This has been your boy Smilez. I'm here with Khody Blake, and this has been another episode of the Music Impulse, and we out.
All right. Appreciate you, Smilez. Yes, sir.